What's up, guys? Vince right here, and happy 4th of July if you're seeing this. I'm recording this before the day comes, but other than that, I could be doing a podcast on 4th of July because, to be honest, I got nothing better to do. I mean, pretty much I've been busy with governmental stuff. That's all I can say. Governmental papers. I basically, it's a bunch of other stuff involving Medicare and something, and well, just stuff that I cannot share online. Okay, let's just say that. But it's just a lot of stinking whatever. I don't know what the government wants from me. I don't know. Here's the papers, damn it. Anyways, let's do this. This is the VinzTalk intro. But yeah, how's everyone doing? It's hot. It just reached 100 degrees. Man, let me tell you, the climate change is not messing around. It is not messing around. But yeah, I'm doing good. I haven't really been in a good mood to actually upload anything, to be honest, or really do much. I mean, this is the year that I just honestly don't upload anything. I will be uploading more and more and more and that's a big if I get my own place. That's literally it. If I get my own place, I'm going to be making tons of content. And I have ideas. I have ideas here and there. But the thing is that as where I'm at right now, I honestly do not feel like making any videos or have the motivation to. I'd rather focus on my job. I'd rather focus on, just making money, I guess, and other than entertain, which is sad because till this day, I still think about you guys. I still think about my audience. The thing is that realizing this, and what made me realize is that whole thing with Nelly Reynolds with her like very, very low subscriber rate, and she does a freaking meet and greet with that low amount of subs, and which is the most stupidest thing. Like, listen, even if you have say under 50,000 subscribers, you still won't have enough for a freaking meet and greet. It does, if you think that if you have 1,000 followers and you're doing a meet and greet, stupid. The most stupidest thing ever. Because if I gotta be real, ever since I saw that whole thing on TikTok about Natalie Reynolds, people keep mentioning her with the whole incident that she did, which I have no idea what that is. It's like she forced a girl to actually drown her or something like that. I could be wrong on that information, but that's literally what I heard from the comments and from other people. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have the right sources. I just heard about it. And it's like, oh, that's pretty messed up. But also another big thing is something that made me, I guess, realize that, you know what? With my follower rate and where I'm at, I'm happy. Because at least, I don't have enough for a meet and greet. And I know she does it because she has below 1,000 people we're even below 2,000. I mean, sorry, 200. Even below 200 followers or something like that. She doesn't have a big following. She doesn't, and she does a meet and greet. How does that make any sense to ever do a freaking meet and greet, especially in your own town, and you having a security guard? Dumb. Just go check it out, Natalie Reynolds. And there was this one person that came in and has a security guard basically telling him to leave because the guy was just filming himself and also was filming Natalie Reynolds as well. And this guy was like, yeah, I'm here with Natalie Reynolds. Look at her. Nobody wants to meet her and stuff, which is kind of mean, But at the same time, I kind of see why he did that. There's going to be some trolls for sure, and especially what, she did. But other than that, let's get some. Speaking of TikTok news, Drewski apparently did a skit, and also it's a skit surrounding. By the way, Drewski, of course, is a person that I have known for a while, especially that whole meme with the my man, where's my man? That if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, TikTok is literally right there. Just type whatever I said in this video, and there you go. You're welcome. But what Drewski did was controversial, from what I heard, and it's basically surrounding the skit behind like I like what is it called? Every like church camp instructor or something like that, which I don't know about. It's funny. I've been to a lot of things church related and even Christian related, for the longest time. But when it comes to a freaking camp, nah, not really. I mean, there was this camp. I wouldn't say it's like a Christian camp. It's more like somewhat of a resort or something. This was like a long, long time ago. This was like sophomore of high school, like long time. I still remember the clothing styles, and I still remember I had like a flip phone during that time. And I went to like down in Oakland in this like park or something. You would think it's a camping area, but it really isn't because we're still kind of like in the city, in Oakland, okay? And pretty much it was a Catholic thing. It was a Catholic camp thing. I still remember. I could make a separate video talking about it because it's just something to share, something interesting. I remember that I brought my PSP and I tried to chill, because they said that, oh, this is like your hotel or something. So that's what I did. I went upstairs and chilled, but I couldn't chill because immediately, not even like 5 seconds, immediately somebody opened the door and was like, excuse me. And I don't know what they said, but they basically was like, yeah, no, put that away, go down, go with others. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because the whole time when I was in that freaking church camp thing, not really church camp, but basically church resort. It's a program that my parents send me to, which is Catholic related, which is also a sucky, environment as well because it's not Christian related, it's Catholic. Okay, these are two different things. Okay, and when I was like going, like just trying to relax or something because I was literally there almost every day. I was there. I was there for like 1 week, and pretty much the only time that I ever get to go upstairs to change or something, but also just to chill, I couldn't do that. So I still remember that point. I was like, well, what's the point of this stupid camp to whatever resort? I don't even know what it's called. But still, man, that was the most waste of freaking time that I ever had. Golly. It was fun, with my friends and stuff like that and the people I met in there. And I don't even know half of the time what we did. I remember like doing parkour or something or whatever. But it like, especially on these plants, they have like interesting, like a playground thing. And you sort of do it like I wouldn't say like top tier parkour. Oh man, hardcore parkour. Ooh, Assassino Creed. No. It was just simply just jumping over rocks and, interesting, very tiny buildings that are fit for this like playground environment. But man, that was a long time ago. Holy crap. I mean, it feels like a long time ago because every day feels like, a breeze. Like it's just like we're literally in 2025. I'm surprised I'm not even 50 now. But moving on. Yeah, pretty much Drewski did a skit and a lot of controversy because a lot of people were saying like, oh, he's disrespecting God. And here's the thing. I want to say this. Anytime you make a skit or a reaction or video surrounding the body of Christ, especially when you're like, talking about the Christian community in a sense, or basically God's people, if you disrespect them in any inch, rightfully so, you will get called out. You will get dragged in the mud. You will get like what is it called? Algorithm or whatever it's called? Like, like dislike to oblivion. Okay? Because I remember before I come to Christ, and this was like, I don't know. I had a YouTube channel, and pretty much it was in the prime of my second YouTube channel, which, that's gone because I was terminated. And this was before terminated. This was like pretty much before 2019. And my last channel got terminated in 2020. So, and during like, I believe either 2019 or 2018, I reacted to basically just random videos. I would react to dance videos, but I would also react to other videos. And one of those other videos was this guy that was known for yelling out, yo, or like, Jesus Christ, I forget who his name is. I think it's called Mike Servant or something. And I was just commentating. I was just like, oh, doing like a reaction commentary, just having fun. And that video that I did, a reaction of it, or commentary bait, because I didn't show my face. I got a lot of like a big backlash, and also one thing that I know, in this channel was like below 300. There was like almost no subscribers, and also almost no views on the videos and other videos that I did. But the only time that I really got major views or any video was for the wrong reasons, and I just got a lot of hate from within the Christian community that was watching it. Now, of course, that rightfully so. I was pretty much making fun. It made look like I'm not sure what I said or anything like that, but I was basically making fun of the wrong group, or basically God's people. The community that I'm in right now, which is within the Christian community and also within Christians. And I offended a pastor that was all about for Jesus. And I was just having fun. I didn't even say anything mean, but that don't matter because you still get backlash here and there. And I believe that's pretty much is what is happening to Drewski, where he basically was talking about a certain community that, that is usually known for being made fun of, especially getting the end of the stick and be made fun of in oblivion by a lot of other people, a lot of other celebrities and stuff like that, and especially in the past. But as of now, they're not having it. And I pretty much guarantee they were not having it when I was doing that video. I mean, I pretty much deleted that Mike Servant reaction or something like that. It got a lot of dislikes. A lot. And I was kind of scared. And yeah, I just deleted the video. I think I made another video talking about it. Like, hey, I'm just, I wasn't doing the whole Mike Servant reaction. That was the only time I was going to do it. And I deleted it. And there was the second video I made talking about all the hate I got. And it was like, yo, what's wrong with you guys? Like, they were going at me. I was generally scared because these were, I can guarantee at least a look from the demographics, mostly men. And, especially I don't know. I was still a kid, or I would count myself. I'm not even sure how old I was. I guarantee that I was either done with I just finished high school or something, or I was very, very early 20s. And man, the backlash went overdrive. It was terrifying. And yeah, I still remember that moment. It kind of shows you really be careful, especially if you call out God or something. There will be consequences. And I got a good taste of consequences, especially that time. And I wasn't really taking, basically the body of Christ or within, Christianity seriously when it comes down to making these kind of videos or anything like that in the past. And it wasn't that much. It's just that the whole Mike Servant thing was getting a lot of numbers. It was gathering a lot of popularity. And I just wanted to freaking, be involved with the conversation or something, whatever that conversation is. But no, I just got a lot of hate. A lot of hate. A lot of people were just it was terrifying. So with Drewski, what he's dealing with, even though he's probably used to actually getting hate and stuff like that, he's getting a different kind of hate from a different kind of community that is not to be messed with. And pretty much it made sense because, well, he deleted the video. The only thing that he has open was a clip from the video where he did the whole, what was it? This guy was singing in a group, in the middle of a group of people as they were holding lights in front of him, and he was just on his guitar or something. You know what I mean? California. I forget how the lyrics go, but it was a viral, video or some about this guy singing, and freaking Drewski did his own, twist on it, as a parody. But yeah, I mean, he's known for making fun of a lot of things. He's a comedian. And when I saw it, I wasn't really offended. I wasn't offended at all. I thought that Drewski was actually for Christ. I thought he was, making some Christian content. God spoke to him. But instead, a lot of people got outraged because they thought they were making fun of, that he was making fun of their own religion or something, or making fun of, God, because even though that's not acceptable, there has to, you have to watch the video to know if it's either acceptable okay, because to me it's okay, and to other Christians it doesn't seem harmless. It doesn't seem that crazy at all. It, if anything, seems funny, but also it seems real. Like, yeah, this is actually a real thing that happens in church camps. Huh. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad just to see, that. But I don't know what's gonna happen after that. Pretty much, I just let you know what I've been watching, and also behind a lot of things. So let's get into the next news. We're gonna go into the news basically, and this is surrounding Diddy, like the diddler, Diddy diddler. Okay, I listen. As I'm literally like, let me tell you where I'm at right now, okay? In terms of like how I'm sitting. I'm basically laid down on a couch, and I'm not sure if the freaking edge of the bed is like covering the back of my Adam's apple. Okay, I'm just literally like leaned down here. Like, I feel stiff, but also feel relaxed at the same time. And I'm too lazy to actually do this properly, like, getting up and stuff like that. But yeah, I my words are sort of not really amplified. At least that's what it feels like. So let me know if you can hear me, because I don't feel like really being serious of doing, being professional or whatever. There's no point really when it comes to making videos at all. I just make videos because, well, I want to make videos. I just want to have fun. This is my idea of fun and my idea of, spending time and being productive, I guess. But yeah, Diddy, my friend Stefan, shouts to him. He really, 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 really wants to talk about this. Like, he is heated, which rightfully so. I understand why, especially for an upcoming artist like him, and also a person that grew up watching Diddy the same way I did. Even though we don't really look up to him, but when hearing about all this and stuff like that, there is a part of me where I wasn't surprised. I think I knew about it all along, and maybe Stefan as well. But at the same time, it's big. A lot of people are talking about this, and he's left off early. The dude is guilty, 100%. And the fact that they let him walk is very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. Like, he's not supposed to walk at all. 100% Sean Combs is supposed to go to jail. Are you kidding me? He's supposed to be part of that freaking. He's supposed to get like the free demo, the free, expensive, exclusive VIP trial of the freaking new alligator Alcatraz or something, whatever it's called, in Florida that Trump opened. And yeah, it's not happening because he gets to walk off. And I could be wrong on the details here. I want to let you know, when it comes to major news like this, I don't give a damn. I'm focusing on my own damn life. What you want from me? But at the same time, this is too big to ignore, because he cannot walk out. Like, no, there's enough footage, especially for me that didn't see a lot of documentaries and stuff. I seen some stuff. I seen clips. I seen people's viewpoints about it, separate podcasts here and there. But come on, Sean Combs is guilty, 100%. So the fact that they left him off or something just kind of just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up at all. So when when they pretty much they didn't give him they had to give him the second key to get out of there. And also what's interesting is that Sean Combs, there was a print. It wasn't live stream, which is their biggest mistake, as I heard. But Sean Combs was on on his knees on the chair, and you know what he did? He was praying. There was a part of me where I just know that Sean Combs, or Diddy, or the diddler. I like to call him the diddler, to be real, but I'm trying to say this in a very professional manner so you get to understand what I'm saying, okay? Because again, I'm not a freaking news channel of any sense, but also I'm a channel that does take this stuff very, very seriously. So I'm taking it seriously. But he was on his knees and prayed on the seat that he was sitting on. There was a part of me where there is a slight chance that he could be done from all of this, that he could be turning on a new leaf, which I get it. People don't like to hear that. I understand. People nowadays are not forgiving. People have a hard time of forgiving. And you know what? I'm not going to, lecture in anything, even though I feel like I lecture a lot from my own viewpoints and from my own opinions. But if I got to be honest, that we sometimes have to be forgiving. God calls us to be, to actually forgive our enemies, forgive for what they do, God, in a sense. And that's the same thing. What is that saying from Bruce Lee? Flow like water. You are water, my friend. Flow like water. If you crash, you still flow like water. And a lot of times we crash. We crash, we go into different tunnels here and there that we don't want to go, but we come out at the end of the day, at the end of the line, because we still flow again like water. And pretty much, it's invincible. Water is that strong. And I know that we're strong and we can forgive. But yes, I could, say for my sake that I have a hard time forgetting or forgiving for what people did to me, for what people say to me, for what people like made their decisions or basically their decisions upon me. And especially, listen, I've been blocked, and I don't like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of being blocked or being like banned from either a YouTube channel or from a Discord or something like that. I've been there. And I tell you right now, I will not forget that. I will not forgive them. But I can only forgive in the sense that, you know what? We can still be cool. We can still be friends. We can still be cool with each other. We can still, not have beef. But I'm still not going to forgive that. I'm still not going to forgive the moment that you block me. Whoever blocks me and stuff like that, especially for a person like me, which I never, have any conflicts of anyone. I block people because they're crazy, because they annoy me, because they are like angry about this and that. Their attitude is not in the right place. And especially I block people that are just straight up like just dangerous. You wouldn't imagine to see things that I've seen especially on my Discord, of people, just the way they act towards me. It's like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You get blocked. There's no way of coming back. And when you're blocked, you're blocked. I don't know you. I don't have that's below my pay grade to even care. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. That's below my pay grade, unless you pay me millies or at least like a thousands of some sorts for whatever freaking reason, because I find that dumb. But also, if that's the case, I'm like, oh yeah, you're hey, guess what? You're not blocked anymore. Thanks for the money. But let's be real, that's never gonna happen, because a lot of times, as human beings, we are not perfect. We're not perfect in any sense, and we got a lot of issues up in here. It's, much more. And sometimes we got issues down here. We got issues everywhere. Okay? But mentally, that's what counts. But other than that, just to end on this topic, yeah, Diddy's out. I wish he's in jail. But I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what it is that maybe Diddy turned into a new leaf and prayed to God, like, hey, please, Lord, like, I promise that I will not do this anymore. And maybe that's what it is, and God gave him a chance. But at the same time, from the way I look at it and from others as well, come on. The punishment should be jail. He shouldn't be walking free at all. But I wouldn't know that. Maybe he is going to jail, and maybe I wouldn't know, because anything is happening literally at this moment. Anything can happen at any freaking minute, and I honestly don't have the care in the world to even know. I don't know what's about to happen. Shoot, there could be a meteor in the next 10 minutes. I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know, guys. What do you want from me? Moving on. Let's talk about this. I put this topic. Benson Boone apparently is a big thing. I don't know who that guy is, but I know him from the Crumble commercial. And that was a cool song, I guess. I wouldn't support it. I mean, he said something like, remove your blue jeans, or something like, okay, this is kind of a little sexual. Fornication is a sin. I don't support that. But, cool song and delicious looking cookie. Delicious looking cookie. Okay, that's all I can say. Anyways, gaming. This is a heavy one for gaming. Let me get comfortable. Okay, let me freaking go to the other side of this bed or something, because I'm about to get busy in here. Oh, okay. Let me, oh man. Oh, let me stretch. Okay. That's what I should be doing. I know I'm supposed to be organized with these thinking VinzTalks that I do. I don't care. There's a lot of I don't care. I start to realize what matters. And maybe, listen, my comfort at this moment kind of matters more than just me talking about the news with you guys. Okay, fight me. Whew, oh, that feels good. But anyways, as I'm getting comfy on the couch, let's talk about Stop Killing Games, which is pretty much a big situation happening right now because it is getting heated. A lot of people are talking about it. You got Jacksepticeye, you got Asmongold, PewDiePie. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna reach to that point, but we're talking about a lot of people. It has 100,000 petitions already signed. You know, I don't know where to sign at, so don't ask me for the links or anything. I'm just here to talk about stuff, whatever. I can link you to my petition of supporting me financially, okay? But I do care. But the thing is that it has already enough support because this has been an ongoing battle. The next topic that I was going to talk about was the whole thing with Switch, or basically surrounding, Switch prices. But at this point, why is it that we're supporting companies to play games? We have to be mindful and also understand that we don't need a lot of money to get games anymore. There is ways. I'm not telling you what those ways are because we are on YouTube and legally I can't tell you, but I'll tell you this, that there's freaking ways. If there's a way, and if there's ChatGPT, if there's, sites to the high seas, I can tell you right now, there's freaking ways. You just gotta know where they are. The internet is an open space where you can go anywhere, basically. To sadly say it, yes, you can go anywhere. Incognito, they made that for a reason. They made NordVPN for a reason because, listen, I don't know where you go in the internet. That's not my freaking business. But all I can tell you is that there are ways. There are ways to go anywhere on the internet, and wherever you're going, listen, all I can tell you, you know what? Let God guide you. I hope God is guiding you, but discretion is advised in all cylinders at this point. Everywhere you go in the internet, discretion is advised. And also in your own safety. But at the same time, the Stop Killing Games situation, I can't really give you a good recap of it. Go check out freaking Moist Critical's video. Go check out PewDiePie's or Jacksepticeye's video. Those are big YouTubers. Those are the ones that you should listen to, not me. But I like to talk about this, and I stand on this because the thing is that I did not do a good job of actually talking about Stop Killing Games. I can't give you why this is happening or who the frick is, Pirate Software. But this has been an ongoing fight. I'm surprised that this is happening now because this has been going on for a freaking while. The ownership of games is dead. It is dead. Okay? There's no ownership of anything anymore. The digital future is pretty much putting into that sense of fate where we have to abide knowing that if we spend 60, 70, 90, 100, $110 on anything involving gaming, I guarantee it can all be taken away. Nintendo has proven that miles, that you can do nothing. The whole idea, forget about their freaking terms of service about when it comes to bricking your console. No, they can brick your console anytime that they want. They can actually accidentally do it, even though you might say, wait, Nintendo, what did I do wrong? I didn't do anything to my Switch. I didn't hack it or anything. No. They don't freaking care. Nintendo doesn't give a damn. They don't give no damns. They can mistakenly do it, and they can look at you like a piece of sand. They're a mega corporation, and mega corporations do not give a damn about you. They do not. I wanted to get the Switch 2. I tell you right now, I wanted to get the Switch 2. But at the same time, I do not want to support a company that is killing gaming, that is killing games. And I support Stop Killing Games because it's in the freaking name. It makes sense why people are petitioning to have this. Because people want to keep their damn games. Because, listen, what happened at the eShop with the 3DS eShop and the Wii U, absolutely disgusting. I guarantee that Nintendo would do the freaking same thing with the Switch 1. 100%. And I wouldn't be surprised because guess what? They are ruining gaming. They're killing the games. And you know what? It's not even a surprise. It's not even a surprise at all. Like, what's going on here? Like, any sense of suing them, good luck with that. Okay? Do you realize how much money does Nintendo has? Nintendo can have its own freak offs. 10,000 freak offs. Nobody will go to jail. I guarantee you, especially with Nintendo. They can do it. I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying they are. But they can, and I guarantee nothing is gonna happen. When you have that much money, you gotta understand. When you have that much money, consequences are out the freaking window. They are out the window. There is nobody getting in trouble. Nobody. Nobody. Especially with that big money. Especially them being from, like, I don't know what's going up there in Japan, but my goodness, they need Jesus more than anything because it just seems like it. But my gosh, I just can't with it. So I hopefully this will stretch out for miles. Game preservation is a serious thing. Like it's always an ongoing battle because it's mega corporations. They don't even know what they're doing. There's already a freaking layoff of 2,000 people has been laid off from Xbox. For what? Like, that's a lot of people. A lot of people are losing their jobs. Okay, gaming is in this ongoing battle. And right now it needs Christ more than ever because my goodness, I don't even know what's happening. I don't even know what's the next moves. It's explosion after explosion. Okay, this is insane. But yeah, that's what I want to get out. There is this outrage inside of me. And I wish that I have the knowledge or whatever, like papers or topics to really go into the whole stop killing games thing. All I can tell you, it's much more serious than you would ever think. Because for the longest time, this battle has been going on for a while. And it's going to keep going. But there is ways to stop it. There's ways to actually end it. And pretty much all we can do is pray for that. Hopefully Stop Killing Games will go against these mega corporations that are destroying games, that are destroying game preservation. Let me tell you right now, within the industry is not your friend. They care about the shareholders more than they care about the people, the actual freaking gamers, or even the people that made those games. Like what happened to the creator of Banjo-Kazooie? It works out with Xbox, and now Xbox just freaking just kicked them out the freaking window. Is that what happened? I wouldn't know because I'm not in the industry. But what I've seen is happening, especially with the amount of games being disappeared, especially like what Sega did, removing a lot of their games. Disgusting, man. It's tiring. My goodness. But hopefully this would be like a fight that we can win. And we need more people. That petition itself, listen, it's all about what's going to happen within the government. Because I feel like just every turn when it comes to game preservation, we just keep losing. It just feels like that. We just keep losing. And maybe I do have the numbers to back it up in the topics, but I don't want to go there because my mental health cannot take it anymore. Moving on. Animation news. Okay, hold on. Let me finish I got 2 more gaming news to get rid of. Okay, let's just go with that. I did hear about Switch prices rising up in Canada. Shout out to Canada. They're going through it, especially with this damn heat wave. And also Ludwig's party, Mario Kart, which is the whole situation that, Mango, one of the top tier Smash players that was a big deal in the past and pretty much is yes, getting the consequences. But at the same time, people are pointing out that it was Ludwig's fault, which is kind of true. It's kind of true. Also, I don't understand this whole crowd that they're in or the group setting of friends and stuff like that. You got extra Emily. Like, I don't understand her. I really don't. I don't understand these streamers, Ludwig especially, and them getting shrunk. Maybe they just lost all sense of life itself. And I hope they find Christ. That's all I can say. If I don't like someone, I can just say, I hope they find Christ. But other than that, I got nothing to do with them. Street Fighter movie. I heard that's a thing coming up. I heard that Andrew Schultz is going to be part of the cast, which doesn't seem right. Like, what? Andrew Schulz, I mean, I know, what movie has he ever been? That's what I want to know. But Street Fighter? You're telling me he grew up with Street Fighter. That's what I want to know. Did he or did he not? Okay, no Diddy, by the way. I said did he, but not Diddy. Animation news. Let's get to it. VTuber overload. Yeah, there's been a VTuber overload. There's this person. I don't know. There's been a lot of VTubers that are just having debuts and stuff like that, and they're getting big numbers. I forget the biggest one, but maybe it's a good thing because you don't really need to know. But also, I heard Miraculous is having something big. Miraculous Ladybug. They're having the Stellar Force collab thing. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I heard it's a thing from Japan, and there is a part of me or some frustration where I'm like, why? Japan don't need Miraculous Ladybug. Can I say that again right now? Okay, let me say that again for the highlight. Miraculous don't need Japan. Japan do not need Miraculous, Zagtoon, or whatever other cartoon or other animation from Europe. I guarantee you, from Europe, from America, because do you understand Japan when it comes down to the animation game? They invented anime, one of the biggest things in the world right now. Anime has been big. We're not just talking about One Piece and Dragon Ball Z. Are you kidding me? You think they can make a freaking Miraculous Ladybug and it will be 10 times better than Miraculous Ladybug? They can copy them. And that's just gonna happen. Like, this is freaking Japan. You're going up against get out of here with that. And collabing with them, now you're just kissing Japan's butt, huh? You're just kissing Japan's butthole, huh, Zagtoon? You're kissing it? I'm pissed. Like, come on, just leave. Stop. Like, oh, it's a Japanese special. They don't need you. No. You just want this collab. It's the equivalent. Like, listen, LeBron James. I get that he's a millionaire, but he doesn't need to pay me in order to meet him. Okay, I can pay $1 million just to meet him. That will be no. It should be the other way around. LeBron James, you a millionaire. Listen. Where's my cut? Okay, when I'm giving you the best freaking quality podcast I can give you, I guarantee that it'd be top tier. Okay? But that's just an example. Okay? That's just an example. We're talking about like millionaires, but then you're just, another millionaire's like just, worshiping the other millionaires, like just kissing their feet, just kissing their butthole, just that's what you're doing, Zagtoon. You know that? You know that, Zagtoon? You're just kissing butt. You want that, huh? You want that Japanese. Okay, I'll stop. Like Stellar Force or something in Japanese code. Get the golly, dude. Like, worry about your own country. You're going international and stuff like that. France is not fun for you. I want to learn a lot about France. I had a good time when I was in France. Let's just go in there. What about the colonies that you have, huh? What about Réunion, Guadeloupe, Gabon? Okay? These other French countries, nations, autonomous zones. Gosh damn it, Miraculous. Gosh damn it. Why can't you, give the others a chance? I swear. There is so many areas in Africa that speak French that also have animation game. I guarantee their animation could be unknown. Why? Because you don't give them a chance. Why do we have to support the bigger ones? Why Japan? Japan don't need you, Miraculous. I'm speaking to Miraculous like a freaking person. If it was a person, I would grab his shirt and be like, bro, what are you worried about her? She don't need you. You don't need to freaking take a flight like 20 hours all the way to... Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, comment on jazz. Thank you for watching my outrage. I'll see you when I see you one. Peace, God bless.